guys, it's Monday and I have a new client this morning. She's on her way probably now. So that's just for a luxury pedicure. So nice job to start the week. Leon's a little bit miffed because he had plans to build my raised beds and he was going to go to the wood depot, which is about, I don't know, 30 minutes from here to pick the wood up. And it's another bank holiday. It's Whit Monday, and I'm very ignorant because I don't actually know what that's about. But it's weird that it's not a holiday in England, but it is here, I don't know. I'm just gonna load the dishwasher while we are on. Leon's just gonna plane up. Actually, I think he's gonna finish the bookcase as much as he can, and then he has to meet with the client to discuss the finish, because obviously, depending on whether you want it varnishing or staining, there's so many colour options. So you have to sort of pick wisely, because once it's done, that's it. So I'd sort of forgotten about that. But yeah, I've tried to film as much of it as possible because it's such a beautiful piece of furniture. So that may well, sorry, I've got like a, does anyone else own pets? And it's like, it's a bit grim really, but I seem to constantly have little tiny fibres all over my face. I think that's my client. Yes, it is. Client done. Very lovely lady. So hopefully she will become a regular. Good morning, everyone. So just had a call from the air conditioning people to ask if it would be okay for them to come and start the work this afternoon, which is a little last minute. But I didn't want to say no because we want it done, so. Bonjour, monsieur.
Madame, I have your bois for les...
Is this my raised beds?
It is.
Yay! Fantastic.
Leon pulled his finger out.
No, you've been busy.
I've been busy, but never too busy for my love.
Hey! Yoo-hoo! So my plants will soon be in raised beds. Well done.
What's the logic behind raised beds is it costs money.
It costs money because it saves money. So I've come up into the office because I just received an email from the douane, and this is the form they've given me. So I believe this is probably the form we should have had when we entered France. So for those of you out there who are planning to move to France, let me just break this down because this is something we got very wrong and caused us a lot of stress on moving day. So when you move to France, you obviously import your goods, your personal belongings, your cars, etc. Those things are tax exempt, if you like, because if you can prove that it's part of a permanent relocation into France, then you won't be taxed. I knew this. What I didn't know was that you still had to fill out paperwork. So I knew that you had to have an inventory of everything you were bringing over. Didn't realise it had to be on an official form, and that's where I went wrong. And when we got to Roscoff and we disembarked, Leon was very quickly pulled over and they asked for the form. Obviously his van was filled with his tools, speakers, all of our valuables were in the van really, and didn't have a shred of paperwork for any of it aside from the inventory that I'd written up on some paper. When I contacted the customs, our local customs in Agen, I very upfront explained, and this was what I was instructed to do at Roscoff by the customs officers there. They said, contact your local customs and say to them what you've done, what's happened, and say that you would like to import your goods now. You'd like to fill out the paperwork now. Well, I did that, but the officer that I've been dealing with is very nice. His name's Pascal, and he explained that really the biggest issue will be the cars, because when you want to register your car in France, you go through an organisation called ANTS, and that's where you can fill out your application for your carte grise. You can also go through them as well to switch over your driving licenses to French licenses. Pascal's been so good, so lenient, and he said, if you can prove to me that you did move here permanently, then I'm happy to give you a form that will tell ANTS that you are tax exempt. So I sent him our ferry tickets, I sent him the bill of sale for our UK house, the deeds for this property. I sent him everything that was pertinent to a permanent move, I also sent him our visas. And he said, great, I'm content. I'll write up the forms for you. But what you will need to do is you'll still have to fill out the infamous missing form and bring it on Friday to your appointment. So just for those who are interested in what form this is the SERFA number 10070 asterisk 03. Perfect. Okay, well that's all filled out. So that needs to go with me to the douane on Friday for the import of our cars, finally.
So I'm showing Sarah her raised beds I've finally done.
Together, they're not finished. I need to put some supports in, but that's one of them. We can have a second.
That looks amazing.
Second one that matches.
I love it.
So I've done even spaces, so they're in line with there. And then if we make another one, there'll be the same space there, there, and on the end, because that's how I like to do things. So I've just got to join these together with some posts going down. That'll have a bit more strength.
It looks great, babe. Thank you.
It was what you wanted.
Yes.
Good.
Now I can move my little plant babies into their new home.
Before they die.
Yes. Okay, so it's one of the hottest days of the summer so far. And this is happening. It's been clear this whole time. Now it's gone green. And I know that can happen when it gets hot, but it's weird. It just seems to have happened literally in the last week or so. It's not been clear. So there is some chlorine in that dispenser there, but perhaps not enough. So I'm going to add some more and do a pH test. Just sort of trying to find this stuff. Oh, here. Chlorine tablets, clarifier. Probably could do some of that in it right now. pH minus, stabilised chlorine granules. Maybe that, because that would be a faster release. pH plus. I've got the whole pool shop thing going on here. Okay, now I just need pH strips. Right, I'm going to give this a go. 15 seconds. And Millie, who knows a lot about pools, said you need to put your hand nice and deep in the water. 1, 2, 13, 14, 15. Okay, what have we got? What have we got? So pH is too high. Chlorine's too low. So I need to put a bit of pH minus in there and loads more chlorine. Okay, so based on our findings, I'm going to put some chlorine granules in. Okay, I'm just going to put it straight in then, so wearing gloves and eye protection. Ensure the pumps are turned on and put near water inlet. So that would be over there. Now I'm going to add some pH minus. So, pump is turned on, chemicals are in. Now I feel like we just leave it. What's weird is where I've tipped the chlorine, it already looks clearer. I think we were definitely in need of more chlorine. I might even add some more because it wasn't even registering on the pH strip. That top one's the chlorine. And as you can see, there is absolutely nothing. I'm now just going to use the net to sort of spin it round a little bit and get some of the bugs out, because we have quite a lot of buggies in the pool. Hopefully it's gone into the water inlet here and it's going to circulate it, but who knows? I don't know what I'm doing with this. Right, leave that for now. You're all right there, Cleo. Aww. Is it a bit warm for you, my love? Poor little babe. These cats are not built for this sort of weather. All right, Kath, after your holiday?
Oh yes, very good. A little saddle sore.
Show us your burn. Oh, it does.
So. Really sore.
It looks like it's peeling.
Not surprised. I got frazzled.
What, not on the bike?
No, the track. We went to
right.
watch the Moto GP in Agen. These flowers are looking nice. Yeah, we were there for a little bit of time. There were no shade. It was like 34 degrees.
Did you see that?
Where did it come from?
It's a cat. It's a little putty cat. Oh, it's a fly she's chasing. So the cat's temporarily imprisoned in Alcatraz because we have the aircon being fitted. So exciting stuff.
Continue.
So what are you doing? You might be coming for dinner, but you're...
Grouting and measuring things.
Ooh. Look at that. Earlier today it was green.
Here he goes.
There we go.
Whoa!
Is it good? Good grief. That pool's got such a tilt that it looks like it might just...
I was just about to say it's like Shamu.
J'ai two letters.
Oh!
One is from République Française
Never. Could it...
for one, and one is Insurance Maladie.
Has it got a card in it? Oh. République Française. Oh, Impo. Get your carte vitale. So that's the document. So literally stick a photo here and send in all of the documentation on the other page. Right, oh,
Nice.
what's the tax? What's the tax letter? It might just be proof that we've paid our income tax.
Maybe it's a refund. I doubt it. No, they fancy refund, or they just tell you that you owe you money and then just work it out.
Taxe d'habitation on second homes and vacant residences have been introduced since the cancellation of taxe d'habitation on main residences in 2023. This means that the tax office can investigate your property. For this, you will need to submit a declaration of your home and its contents in line with the law. Since the 1st of January 2023, as an owner, you have to declare the status of your home as well as any changes on the site impo.gouv.fr. Someone told me about this and I forgot about it. Basically, we have to make sure that our house is listed as a main residence and not a second home so that we don't get taxed.
Yay.
I'll do that today then. So not bad. Not a bad mail drop there, Mr. Pierce.
That's all right. We've got our water filter for the fridge.
Fabulous. Je ne pense pas parce que je viens de faire mon déclaration d'impôt en mai et parce qu'on a commencé à travailler ici en novembre. Donc on a déclaré novembre et décembre en France et puis toute l'année là depuis janvier. C'est ça. Donc novembre-décembre 2024 en France, mais de janvier à août en Angleterre. Donc, on a déjà déclaré pour la France, mais pour... Oui, parce que je viens de faire notre déclaration pour les impôts. Ça, j'ai fait à Villeneuve-sur-Lot et j'ai bien expliqué que oui, voilà. D'accord. D'accord. Et donc, je fais tout cela juste pour déclarer les biens immobiliers, c'est ça? Non, ça je l'ai fait, je l'ai mis à jour. Ah, d'accord. D'accord, merci. Je vous remercie. Très bonne installation, au revoir. Merci, bonne journée, au revoir. Well, that might just be the nicest woman I've ever spoken to in French admin. She was so sweet. I was trying to declare the house as our main residence and I didn't have our tax numbers. So she was great. So she declared the house as a main residence straight away. But then she said, I would encourage you to, so she gave me the tax numbers over the phone. She said, here are your tax numbers. So she gave me both. And then she said, why don't you contact the Centre des Finances Publiques in Agen by email and tell them that you've paid your income tax. These are your tax numbers. Here's a photocopy of both of our passports. I'd really like to create an online portal so that I can pay my taxes online. She was lovely, so that's another job ticked off the list. Good morning. Yes, I know, I've slept in. But I came outside just to check on the ranch. Usually just to make sure that there are no mouse corpses from Remy's night of fun. And I noticed the pool, it's looking great. I think I acted just in time. Oh, I thought it was crystal clear. It's not crystal, let me show you. It's so much better though than it was, isn't it? The weather has been so much warmer. It's meant to be another hot day today, actually. I was meant to be, it was like me who prompted it, and Mark wasn't well yesterday, so now I feel really guilty. But I said, oh, let's start bright and early tomorrow, get some work done, you know, hit the ground running. And then I keep doing this. I woke up at 4 and was super tired, super awake, couldn't get back to sleep, and then managed to fall back to sleep at like 6, and then slept in when I should have been getting up at 7. Oh, and now it's 1:45 and I am dead, properly deaded. And I think my allergies are quite bad. I'm having a nettle tea. It's meant to be the best for allergies, and I do think it helps because antihistamines make me really drowsy. This helps my itchy eyes. I'm so sorry.
Hey, good master.
Oh.
You worry, love, it's not. You are really good all the time.
I woke up at 4 for no reason, and then I couldn't get back to sleep. I was like, can you...
Hey, I've been looking at your Pinterest module. Very good.
Do you like it?
Yeah.
some food. We don't know where we're going to go. Maybe the brewery or Chez Menu.
Such difficult decisions.
I know, it's a hard life. Sophisticated. We had our lunch at Bière de la Bastide, which you'll have seen. Highly recommend. If you want to come to Monpazier, the best thing about it is the beer, obviously, because it's brewed on site, but also they serve food all day. You can get food there no matter what time it is, so that's better because most French places only do covers for a very limited amount of time over lunch and dinner. So yes, very, very good. So I'm just heading back to my car. I had to park miles away because of the market. It's so busy, I always forget. But wonderful morning, shot some really nice content in Monpazier for La Perle, and so we can feature Monpazier in that lifestyle video, which is great because it's such a hot spot. Everyone comes to Monpazier if they're within a 40-minute radius of this place. Coming on market day is a must. Headed home now. I have some housework to do, more content to shoot. I'm feeling very grateful today. Grateful for you guys as well, for my friends, for Millie. She's just, yeah, I've so missed spending time with her, but I didn't realise it. But now I do. Right, enough chatting.
So we're now at the part where I've finished making, finished sanding, finished prepping. So I've had a clean up. I don't want any dust in there now. And now I'm gonna put the first coat of stain on the doors. I'm doing the back of the doors first, because it's always good to do the back first, and then when you put them on the back to do the front.
So just to explain to the viewers then, so obviously the bookcase is for the same client, but
Bookcase, same client. So these are going under a staircase. So here's a rough picture of the staircase. So we've got a panel there, which is here, cut out for the wires. And then we've got two doors, which are shaker doors, which have been made, and they're angled to fit the staircase. And then this is the last panel here, which is to be cut on site. I'm happy with this. It's all
it looks stunning. Isn't oak a gorgeous?
It's got more things in it than other wood. I think they're called sun lines. Start the doors. Quite nice this actually, it's bringing out the grain colour, the grain pattern.
It's a nice colour actually.
I think so.
That good? You don't have to fly on your head then.
I'm deciding I don't care about flies anymore. It's not my meat.
All right, Marcus.
Okay.
These are the baps that Kath bought to go with the burgers.
Right.
No,
Big,
I didn't.
slight problem. Is it a big burger or a small bun?
I didn't buy them to go with the burger.
Right. I've got one
Bought
better.
them. Can I just clarify? I
Yes,
bought them
Catherine.
To make my own mini burgers as a little bit of a.
No one's judging you, Kath. No one's judging you.
No, shut up.
You're good for sliders. You got one upside down. This is cool. What do you want? I'll have some sauce, please.
There you go.
Very good.
I now have the perfect size burger for my slider, my bun.
That chicken.
That's never the full size of it.
What do you mean? Size that beetle.
Oh,
And I've got pretty big hands.
that's a rhino beetle.
That's it, it's dead. Might be dead. It's huge, isn't it?
Massive. Hello. So Leon and I are shortly headed to Agen for the douane to finally get our cars registered, which has been a bit of a, let's just say, long and drawn out affair. But although they said the only thing we had to take was that surfer document that I filled out on camera earlier this week, I'm still doing what everyone does, which is taking the V5s, the completed contrôle technique. I'm going to take the bill of sale because they wanted that sending. So I'm basically taking everything that I sent to them already via email, just so that I'm confident that there won't be a problem. Also taking our passports because I just wasn't sure, again, for like ID purposes, if they'd want to see that and our visa, so I just thought if I had it all, then it wouldn't matter what they ask for. Bottle of water? Yeah, maybe. Oui.
That's a habit, and you get the need it, not have it.
Very true. Have you got the cash?
Oui.
The amount of money the French government's had off us already. Ridiculous.
Not much of the notaire, but...
Yeah, well, nothing's as much as the notaire. It is hot. Oh, I forgot my purse. Oh. Second time lucky. Oh, what a day. What a day. Yeah. You've got yours. I am a sweaty mess. Just stopped off at Agen because I needed to get some groceries, but we did the trip to Agen. I didn't film any of it because, of course, we were in an official government building, and we literally drove in, parked the car. He checked, the customs official checked the VIN numbers on both vehicles to make sure that they corresponded to the V5, and then we went upstairs and he checked both V5s. He ran through when we bought the cars, and when we moved over, he checked Leon's passport because he is the named driver on both vehicles, and we had to pay a fine. And I knew it was coming because he told me on the phone that having driven the car for over a month since our arrival in France, it's actually an offence, and so there would be a fine to pay. Now, my friend Millie said she'd never heard of that happening before. She said usually they're pretty, not lenient, but they kind of understand that when you first move here, you have so much to do. The cars sometimes fall behind on the priority list. And he was super nice, this guy. Obviously, I explained, you know, the van was actually broken down for 3 months. We didn't even have it. He said, unfortunately, you could still do the paperwork, even without the vehicle. So I was like, fine, I accept that. Then there was this weird douane man, this weird customs officer. And I didn't get great vibes off of him because when we got into the building, Monsieur Pascal, who was our officer we were dealing with, he disappeared to get some paperwork, and we were stood in the corridor and 2 officers walked past, and one of them, and Leon turned and said bonjour to the man, and then he and I continued to speak in English because that's the main language that we communicate in, Leon and I, and the man said, do you speak French? Which I found to be a little bit, you know, I don't know. So I let Leon answer, and Leon, in his charming way, was like, oui, monsieur, je parle un petit peu le français, et ma femme parle très bien le français, et moi, j'apprends. And in a super cheery voice. Anyway, he just walked away. While Leon was talking, just walked away. Anyway, I'm like, whatever, just get the forms, let's fill them out. So our guy comes back, we go into his office, and we're sorting out the paperwork. He gave us a receipt of the fine, which I guess you would get. I'm sweating buckets. It's 35 degrees outside, and I have no aircon. I'm literally baking in here. I need to get out. But I want to tell this story first. Let me just open the door. Oh, it's so hot. Oh dear. Oh, that's better. Just a little bit of a breeze. So we go into his office, we're sorting it out, and you get given a piece of paper that outlines why you've been fined, the amount that you were fined, by whom, the date, and you sign it. Pascal comes back and we're sat talking, and suddenly that customs man that said about the do you speak French said, I hope you fined them. Have you done that? Have you done the correct form for that? And Monsieur Pascal's like, yes, and they've paid in cash. And off he went. So I was a bit, I don't know, I just got the vibe that man was not very, I don't know, because we should pay the fine because we did it wrong, but equally I just didn't like that. It felt like I don't know how to describe it, but I just thought I'd share that on here. So that was Agen. Anyway, I'm at Agen right now, and I'm gonna get stuff to do pizzas. We were gonna buy pizzas, but Leon and I really enjoy our homemade pizzas, so we said to Kath and Mark when they're done, they're at a shoot today in the Dordogne, when they're done to come over. Again, we have aircon, so it's nice and comfortable in the house. So I'm going to go buy the bits for that. I've never seen electrical activity in the sky like this anywhere, have you?
No, it's just continuous. It's not like one flash moment, it's like one flash every 10 seconds, every 3 to 4 seconds.
Hi guys, so I hope you enjoyed the montage of the storm. I realised that I didn't film a conclusion to the vlog because I was having issues with my SD card at the end of last week. It's all fixed now, but basically it needed formatting and I didn't know that, and so I didn't do it, and so basically I didn't do any filming over the weekend. The storm, despite how it looked, there was barely any thunder. It was the weirdest storm, but incredible.
Until there was thunder, and then it shook the house.
Lightning, yeah. There was thunder like every half hour, but lightning every 10 seconds. It was unbelievable. So I just want to close the vlog by saying I really hope that you enjoyed this week's content. I know it was quite admin heavy again, which I hope viewers don't mind. Obviously, I shared about our taxe d'habitation and Leon's carte vitale briefly, and then of course the big thing this week was the cars, which are all done now, which is a huge weight off of our mind. So we need to start the ANTS paperwork next. Please keep us in your thoughts. So if you liked this vlog, please give it a like and don't forget to comment as well. Let us know your thoughts and what your plans are if you're planning to move to France yourself anytime soon. And please subscribe if you haven't already. Also, I wanted to mention that you can find us on Instagram at France_unfiltered, and I post fairly frequently, and it's a little bit more kind of what our day-to-day life is like and kind of what we're up to from day to day, rather than the vlog, which is a little bit more intentional, if that makes sense. So there we are. So yeah, subscribe if you haven't already. We release videos every Friday at 9 AM. It is currently Thursday at 7, and I am so badly prepared for this that I'm still editing the vlog that's meant to go out tomorrow, but it's fine. I like to live on the edge. So
The early bird catches the worm.
the late bird catches Sarah's vlog.
The late bird is hungry.
I'm a hungry bird. Cool. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you again next week. Take care. Oh, I tried to click off with the mouse pad.